Wild Time Cooking with Allison Davis is brought to you by Corman Kitchen and Bath.
Welcome back to Midday Kentucky. Chef Allison Davis here in the Wild Time Kitchen. Hope you guys are having a great day. I am working today on just a simple meal prep item. So a lot of times in my household, getting up, getting going, getting out in the mornings is a little bit of a challenge. I'm sure I'm not the only one. And so we're always looking for some nice, healthy options for our daughter before school, not just always going through, Noli drive-through or getting some donuts on the way to school. So this is, you've probably seen this 1,000 different times or different ways, but just your egg muffins, right, that you can meal prep ahead in advance on, say, like a Sunday and have them for the week. So I'm using mini muffin tins, and we're going to make up just a nice little mixture. This one's going to be vegetarian, but really it's a great way to clean out the fridge, a great way to use up a lot of your product. So I'm just going to spray our muffin pans to kind of prepare our pan and have it ready. Our oven's preheated to about 400 degrees. And then we're just going to kind of saute a little bit of vegetables in a pan. So I've got a touch of olive oil, and we're going to start with our onions just to kind of caramelize those up a bit. You can hear that sizzling. So in this one, I like a little bit of color. So it's always a great way, and this is also a great way with kids, to sneak in a little bit of vegetables into their dish. So we're going to add some sun-dried tomatoes, some chopped spinach, and some mushrooms into this, with a little bit of cheese. The cheese is certainly optional. If you wanted to go dairy-free, you absolutely could with this, and just do the eggs and maybe a little bit of like almond milk. All right, so I've got the spinach chopped up. I went ahead and just purchased some sliced mushrooms, and we're just going to soften these vegetables, kind of just to sweat out a little bit of the water. Because vegetables are packed full of water. So this just helps to release a little bit of that before we mix it in with our eggs. All right, so our spinach goes in, a little bit of our mushroom mixture, and we're just going to let that work while I break up our eggs. So I've just got a bowl here. I'm just going to start to break those up. And there's really, like I said, 1,000 different things that we could do to this. Let's put those in there. As far as like flavors, seasoning, you name it. If you wanted, you could add, say, like your already cooked chicken sausage. Dice that up if you wanted to add a little extra protein into this. And that is it. So we have our eggs. I'm going to season this up with a little bit of salt and pepper. If you like a little heat, add a little red pepper flake. You could add even some additional benefits if this was for you and you're kind of doing like a healthy, detox. Add a little turmeric. Turmeric has a numerous amount of benefits. Grab my whisk. Just going to whisk these up. Now, when I do like scrambled eggs at home, sometimes I'll add like a little milk or a little water in. That just helps to make the eggs a little fluffy. So if you wanted to stretch this, you could add a touch of that in there with it. So most of my flavor in this is going to come, I have a pre-made sun-dried tomato pesto. So that's got a little bit of Parmesan, garlic, your Italian seasoning, the sun-dried tomatoes. So I'm just going to whisk that in with the eggs, and it does have a little bit of pine nuts. And that, again, is going to be a big part of the flavor and the seasoning in this. All right, our vegetables look like they are just sweated down. Again, just a few minutes is really all you need just to kind of get a little bit of that water out. Now, all I'm going to do is assemble my little muffin cups, and then we're going to pop these in the oven and let them bake. Okay, we let these bake up in the oven. They're almost like little popovers at this point, where the egg just kind of puffs up, almost like, when you have a souffle. So they are going to deflate a little bit, but let me tell you, the flavor is just wonderful. The sun-dried tomatoes, the mushrooms, you name it. I'm going to cut into one here, and, I can't help myself. It's still hot, but gosh, does it smell good. So good. Such an easy go-to breakfast option. I think, like I said, the kids and the whole family are going to love this one. All right, guys, you know where to go to find this recipe and many more. You can go to middaykentucky.com/recipes tab. I'm Chef Allison Davis. Thanks so much for watching. We'll be right back after this short break.